Hello and welcome to Mindset for Success. I'm Janine. I am a mindset alchemist and a healer, and I help you understand the chemistry between your thoughts, your words, and your actions. Why do you want to know this? What do you want to know this for? So that you can actually release those limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck so that you can go to become unstoppable. The other day I was talking on LinkedIn and the analogy of, are you using super glue on your business to keep yourself stuck in one space, or are you walking the distance towards a vehicle fueled with octane fuel? And most of us would prefer to be in the octane fuel than stuck to the ground floor with super glue. And that is what success is. It's what you choose it to be, what you decide to create it as, and what it means to you emotionally. Because as you are able to sort that out, you start to become very aware of your thoughts, your words, what your fears are, and what potential limiting beliefs are. One of the biggest things I discover with my clients is they take on their parents' beliefs. They develop beliefs through what has happened to them through their work career and what has happened with their children, their marriages. Basically, environmental things can also impact your belief system. One of the important things around mindset is to know what your three top core values are. And when you understand this and you understand how your personality works and what environmental values you've picked up, it's actually quite amazing what happens and how realizations just come like this. Our thoughts, people, create. And I was very interested to see in a group, somebody, actually in two separate groups, somebody had put up a poll in the one group and they'd ask questions in another group about what would people like to know. How to increase your following, how to build your business online, mindset, and not sure what the other one was. And somebody else had how to write a great blog post, mindset, and something else. And all of the other things were taken, and not one tick against the mindset. And this is quite a huge challenge, because when you set your mind along the path of what you're desiring to create, and when you set your mind as to what it is you are visualizing, you are bringing forward, your ultimate goal and objective, it makes such a difference to attracting your clients. Very often we are so focused on the how to, we forget to look at what is the where to, when to, and what to. And people leave that out, and they fear visibility, their feelings of not being good enough, their feelings of they don't want to get in anybody's way, their feelings that there are other people that are so much better than them. You can have all the training you like on how to create a great LinkedIn post, how to create a wonderful Facebook page. However, if you are energetically afraid of being seen, very few people, and definitely not your ideal client, are going to come along. Mindset also involves knowing who your ideal client is, because when you understand who you are, when you understand what it is you believe in, and when you have taken a really hard look at what your pain points have been to get where you are, you have a very good understanding of where your ideal client is. Now, some of my clients have said to me, I don't like journaling, Janine. I don't like keeping a diary of what happens in my life. What is the importance of this? Well, the importance of this is your ideal client shifts and changes every 3 to 6 months as you shift and change. If your ideal client hasn't really changed, I have news for you. You may not be shifting and changing in an aligned way to receive your clients. And that is one of the things we look at. Go and look at who you are so that you can see whom you are able to serve. And that comes about through checking what's going on in your life. How did you fix it? When did you fix it? And where did you fix it? Because yes, you may be an accountant, and what would knowing what's happening in your life do with that? Well, if you are projecting out an energy of feeling fearful, an energy of not feeling good enough, clients aren't going to want to use your services. So it's not necessarily as directly linked to your ideal client as, say, what I do with coaching. However, it has an indirect, well, actually has a very direct because of the energy implication. And when you start setting your mind to understanding what are your thoughts, how are you speaking about yourself, to yourself, and about situations, and where are you having inspired actions and thought processes, wow, what a difference happens when this happens. Because as you become aware, those limiting beliefs and those fears come up for you. And as those limiting beliefs and as those fears come up for you, it helps you to understand what it is you are being asked to grow, to change, and to work with. I know I only have 30 minutes and I can speak for hours on this topic. The point is, you need to know what your limits are. You need to know where you can go beyond your limits. Go beyond other people's limits that have been placed on you. Let me know when it's 30 minutes, please. I'm just asking my timekeeper here to let me know when I must stop talking to you. Some of the things that I begin with my clients at a very basic level is, like I said, values, beliefs, and feelings. Because when you understand that not everything that you are feeling and thinking is yours, it really helps set your mind in a really much better mindset. And how this happens is when you start thinking, oh my goodness, I can't do this, I can't do that. Just stop and say to yourself, whose is this? Where did this come from? And as you do that, when you feel lighter, you go, return to sender with consciousness. And it just like disappears and it melts. And then you know that that's not yours. And it's when you start to understand that energy comes from thoughts, energy comes from words, and energy comes from other people, that you actually start stepping towards your success. Very often it can come from our parents, it can come from our teachers, it can come from former bosses and colleagues, it can come from people around us. And this holds us back from the success that we are looking to create, so that we can live that wonderful lifestyle we desire, so that we can have the income, the travel, the dreams, whatever it is we're looking for. With my clients, I ask them to look at 4 words. And these 4 words make an unbelievable difference in your mindset, in your business, and the way you perceive things. Because everything in life is just a point of view. Your point of view, somebody else's point of view. It comes from your filter or their filter. It might also come from your parents' filter. And your experiences haven't been the same as your parents, so why would you wish to take on their filter? It doesn't make sense, because times change, lives change. People don't change that much. However, situations change, ways of doing things changes. I have a theory. This is totally off the point, but you might be interested. Albert Einstein has a theory that we are time. Just as we are power, we are creativity, we are awareness, we are time. And time has speeded up because we have speeded up our lives. Now wrap your mindset around that one. So when you slow down your life, time slows down. It also depends on attitude, and it depends on what it is you are desiring to create, whether it's in alignment with you or whether it's out of alignment. So if it's out of alignment, seriously, that's an obvious one. So the 4 words that I would like you to become very aware of to increase your mindset for success. The first one is want. The word want means you are in lack. It means you don't have it, and it means you won't ever have it. So when you say to yourself, you say, I want clients, it means I lack clients. I will never have clients. But Janine, I don't mean it that way. However, every word has an energy. And I'm just trying to, the Japanese gentleman who did the studies on water, where when you speak, it forms different crystalline structures. And the word want has a really not a pretty crystalline structure. The other word is need. When you're in need, it's a very desperate energy. It's a blocking energy. It's an energy that says, I can't do this. I need somebody to rescue me. It's an energy of victimhood. And what it brings forward is that energy of victimhood, that energy of self-sabotage. Want is much more self-sabotage word than need. However, need is a pure victim energy. I need this. Do you really? Do you really? Somebody's resisting what I'm saying. The other one is but. When you say, I would like to have this but keeps you on your butt, and but keeps you stuck. When you put but in something, you are absolutely negating it at a deep subconscious level, whatever you said, whatever you decided, and whatever you chose to create. And this is a huge, huge challenge in life. The other one that I would like you to consider is because. Because when you have to explain and make a story as to what it is you are doing, what it is you are creating, you are actually extrapolating and adding a very heavy energy onto your project, your dream, and where you are going. And normally because is an excuse. Now, when I'm saying to you, I should do this because I should come onto this live because I was invited, you don't need to know that. That's not a point. I was invited to do this live in order to help you progress, move forward, and achieve that beautiful, delicious success that you are choosing to have. Whereas the word because is a be cause. What are you causing yourself to be as you add more and more to your story? Because when you add more and more to your story, when you use the word because, you extrapolate and you actually walk yourself into a problem. Whereas if you say, I'm on this live due to being invited, it's not adding to my story. It is actually giving an explanation rather than an excuse or a way of adding trauma and drama to your life. Does it always hold true? No, not always, but enough of the time that when you become aware of this, it makes such a difference. So when you say to yourself, I want clients, you are blocking them. When you say to yourself, I need clients, you put out a desperate energy to your clients, and your clients back off because they actually get repelled by your energy due to the fact that that is where your mindset is. That is what you've set your mind to. Oh, I need clients, instead of, wow, I wonder what it would be like to have incredibly aligned, ideal clients. I wonder who it is I am desiring to help today. I wonder who it is that is helping me as I help them towards being successful and free. I wonder what it would take for me to be successful and free. I wonder who I should speak to today in order for my business to grow exponentially. And it's when you work in questions instead of desperations that your mindset shifts, starts changing, and works towards helping you become the person that you can and should be. And this is so profound. I have seen people who, they don't use Facebook ads, they don't do anything, they just literally have a mindset of success, and they set the intention that aligned people will come to them as they do their Facebook lives, as they do their blog posts, and they always have a very full calendar. I've seen others that pay fortunes on ads, reaching out to people, and not one person signs up to their program or to buy their product. And yes, I had this happen to myself, and that's when I sat down and I journaled out and I said, okay, what is the energy I am looking to create here? What is the energy I'm required to sort out? And when you start journaling, oh, I'm afraid of this. What happens if this person doesn't come in? What is the ultimate goal of what I'm looking to achieve? I wonder what my parents said that could block this. I wonder what I have said that could block this. When you start journaling that and you burn it, or what you do is you journal it and then you put the opposite of it next to it and then you burn it, it makes such an incredible difference because you're getting it out of your energy, you're transmuting it, and you're letting it move along. Now, I have met many people now that really, really don't enjoy journaling. If you don't want to do it that way, speak it out and say, okay, I don't like this, I don't like that. Is that a truth? Where can I tweak this? What if I could do this? What would it take for me to move beyond this? A wonderful example that I've heard many people, and I use it myself as well, is I don't have money for this. Instead of saying, what can I do, what can I receive, and what can I create to have money for this? So many of our clients say, I don't have money for this. And what they're actually saying is they don't trust themselves, they don't trust you, they don't trust somebody else, or you working in energy of desperation. And when you start saying to yourself, I wonder what it would take for me to have clients. What else can I do to take clients? What would I be required to create in order to attract my ideal clients? What are the infinite possibilities of myself earning XYZ per month? What are the infinite possibilities of having 5 paid speaking engagements a month? Where could I possibly look? What are the infinite possibilities that I will discover where I can see how to become a speaker, find clients for this? And even when you are reaching out to people, go and do a happy dance, put on vibey music, because it lifts your energy, it lifts your feeling of joy. People, you don't get joy from money. When you are joyful, when you are working in happiness, you're working in aligned energy. This is when money and clients follow. Now, very often it's the clients that bring in the money, but there are other ways. Have you thought about that? That possibly, potentially, you are being asked to create your income in a different way, a way that is more aligned with your zone of genius. And our mindset, as we've been growing up, those of us that are 40 plus, we were told we have a go and study, get a great job, work for 40 years and retire on a third of what you were earning before. Okay, and it just is our mindset around what it is. I don't know about you, but I was taught it's a requirement to work hard to earn money. Well, that is really a bunch of baloney, and we're maligning the baloney. I myself have experienced working less, experiencing joy, planning better, and shifting my mindset. I earn actually a lot more. When my mindset shifts, so does my income. And then I go, pick up the pen, start journaling, start exploring. Where have I shifted out of my zone of genius? Or where am I working in something called an upper limit problem, an ULP? Go and check out Gay Hendricks' book, The Big Leap. There's also various books by Lady Simone Milasas, and these books will help you understand with your mindset and what's happening there. So go and look and see where you are afraid of being visible and where you are afraid of success. Who told you you would never be successful? Who told you that only that successful people are thieves and bad and they steal and all those sort of really nasty things, or especially as women, I'm sure they slept their way to the top. Somebody said that to me the other day. I said, that's such an interesting point of view. I'm the only person in my business, so there's nobody to sleep with except myself, and it's that sort of mindset that comes to the forefront. It's ridiculous what we've bought as a truth. Meanwhile, it's a pure flat out lie. My last gift to you is when you live in a question and you keep saying when something comes forward for you and you say to yourself, oh, that's an interesting point of view. What it does is it gives you, don't say it to the person, say it to yourself. It gives you a perspective to shift the energy. It gives you time to think, and it allows you to see where the fear is, where the limiting belief is, and where you've created the reality of this and what the reality is that you can shift out of to shift into a reality of abundance, of success, and of achieving what it is you desire to achieve. Some of the tools that really work for myself and work for my clients is a morning routine where you include some forms of, I love how Elron's savers, where he talks about silence. You meditate, you contemplate, you do your affirmations, you do your visualization, you do your exercise, you read, and you scribe or you journal. Because when you use that, and you don't have to do it all in the morning, you can do it during the day, but get into a routine of including those, because it brings forward what it is you are looking to shift, to change, to improve on, what it is you would like to actualize in your life, and the reason why you would like to actualize it. because when you understand that deep feeling beneath what it is you're choosing to create, sometimes it shifts what you would like to create, how you would like to create it, and what actually the end result is. And that is why I say to people, let's rather set targets than goals, because it's easier to shift targets around. Yes, you can work on goals. However, set targets and decide what are the results that you are looking for on a day-to-day basis that will take you towards your big goal, your big intention, your big dream, your very large target. Again, it comes down to the energy of the word. It comes down to what you are looking to create and how you're looking to create, because to have a mindset of success, it's to watch your thoughts, be aware of the words you are speaking, feel the energy behind it, and what feelings do they bring up. Because people hear us mind to mind before they hear us mouth to ear. We are all connected. We are all one, and we are all looking to move towards the success we know we can be, that we can create, and that we choose to be. If you'd like to know more about me, pop over to my website, JanineKathleen.com. On Facebook, I have my page, Janine Kathleen, and I have a wonderful free group, Optimal Awareness for Driven Entrepreneurs, where we explore mindset, we explore what keeps us stuck, and how to become unstoppable. I love Instagram, and I have a lot of fun on Instagram. So if you want to come and have some fun with me with tips and tools, join me over there. And I also have a blog. So I enjoy helping people shift their mindsets, create their realities, and become the wonderful, amazing, and incredible successes they desire to be. Have a great one. Bye-bye.